Okay, so for those of you that follow my channel, if you've watched me from the beginning, you might know that I had a different horse back when I did the All About My Horse tag. I had a horse named Rio, and now I have Winchester. So Rio I ended up rehoming him to a friend of mine because as much as I loved him, our personalities didn't quite mesh as well. So I ended up, I'm using my horse's halter to hold my phone. Okay, so anyway, but I ended up rehoming him to a friend of mine because they got along a lot better, their personalities meshed, and he wasn't really up to speed with what I was up to speed with. So I was looking for something different to begin with, and Winnie was kind of what I was looking for, athletic wise, body wise, kind of like the whole shebang. So like build, everything. So back in December, I ended up going down to Second Stride, the same place I got my first thoroughbred, sorry, and they had him up for adoption. I went down and looked at him, and so what I was trying to tell you is that I ended up in December going and looking at him because the horse I had wasn't working out. I rehomed him to a friend of mine, and they do Western, a little bit slower, like lower paced, which is what he's happy with. He wasn't happy with the dressage lifestyle, which if he wasn't happy doing it, I'm not going to keep him doing what he doesn't want to do. So I was in the market for a horse, found Winnie on Second Stride, and then he was exactly what I was looking for. I was already approved as an adopter, the whole 9 yards. And so I went down with him, and then my mom rode him first. I went home, thought about it, came back, rode him, and then I went to groom him, and he lunged at me because he hates being groomed. And then I still decided that I wanted him because he rode so well, so I ended up adopting him. And then thought I could handle it. 6 months down the road, thought he was going to kill me, and decided to pull in some professional help. And he's been great ever since. He's 18 years old. He's an off-the-track thoroughbred that raced until he was either 6 or 7. And after that, he bowed a tendon, which was what pulled him off the track. And a lady got him from then, and he basically sat in a pasture for 10 years and did what he wanted. So he became kind of aggressive and became a bully, and he was handled really rough when he was younger by men, so he hates men, which is another issue that we've been dealing with. But he measures, like I said, he's about 18, so his past life has been a lot, so we're dealing with a lot of his past history. And now we're kind of letting him realize that humans aren't so bad, especially women, you know, just saying. But he's pretty happy in the dressage lifestyle. He's quite a big mover, despite the bow tendon. It doesn't really affect him any, but he's got quite the personality, and he's very flashy, which is really nice, and he moves really well. We're just trying to reprogram his brain that this is no longer racehorse mode, and that he actually needs to do things with his body. He sometimes silently objects, mainly at the trot, and then just kind of going, are you sure? But other than that, he's been quite the good little partner. I think I did miss the fact he's about 17.1 hands. He's built kind of like a warm blood, bigger built thoroughbred. He's solid thoroughbred, but I would say, looks like a draft, would you think? Kind of built more like a draft warm blood type. So he's quite the big guy, but I'm also like almost 5'11" myself, so I'm not a small person. So in order to get something to take up my leg, I do need like a lot bigger of a body type. So, but other than that, we figured I'd introduce you to my little, depending on the days, depending on his name. His registered name is Majestic Thief. The barn name is Winchester, more affectionately known as Winnie, because Winchester's a long name. But he also gets known as the human-eating crocodile by my trainer, the Princess and the Pea, Majestic Beast, my mom likes to call him. She used to call him Hellcat, or the Kraken was another one. He has quite a few names, just depending on his attitude, because he's one of those horses you never know which attitude you're going to get one day. He's the fire-breathing dragon. He's gotten that quite a few times. So he's one of those ones that everybody loves, but everybody hates at the same time. Everybody loves to hate, yes, because you can't let your guard down. He's a biter. He's not quite a kicker, but he will threaten to kick, so you do have to keep an eye out. He's kicked out a few times, but never like indirect at you. But I think that's about all I have. Really just we're starting our dressage career. I'm hoping to take him through first level, at least. He probably has about 4 or 5 good years in him, and then I'll probably move on to something else and go from there. But he's kind of more of like my rescue project, my heart horse type deal. So we're gonna go in, eat dinner. I smell like fly spray, mix that up and sprayed him down. He'll probably, like I said, 7 o'clock now, we probably feed around 9. So he'll probably go in about 2 hours. He got let out a little late today because we had to run some errands, especially with like going out and getting feed and stuff. So I will see you guys in my next one. If you guys have any questions or any video ideas you guys want to see, leave them down below. Don't forget to like subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.